Hello my lovely family and friends, I welcome you back to my channel once again, and today I want to share this quick recipe with you. Okay, so I'm showing you today how I make my millet flour. Okay, so I've got some millet, right, and I'm going to be washing the millet, right? Because yeah, they are not washed before they get to us. So that's what I assume, that they are not washed. So I wash them thoroughly, okay? And then I'm going to scoop some of this millet and I'll dry it out, okay? So half of it is going to be dried out and half of it is going to be soaked overnight for millet dough. Okay, I was going to say millet condo. What a shock. So yeah, millet dough, right? So this is what I am scooping, right? It will be much more for the flour. Okay, so I'll set that one aside and I'll drain the water, and I'm going to use this this thing called all-purpose napkin or something like that, yeah, to spread my millet on it, okay, so that it soaks. If it's just on the tray is plastic, right? So the liquid or whatever moisture that will come out of it will be still like standing or just beneath the millet, and it's going to take longer for it to dry. So I use this, and that cloth, all-purpose cloth, will soak that moisture. So it's been a few days and it's dried now. You can dry it under the sun the same day, but I didn't have a lot of sun, so I had to dry it, like, air dry it for a few days, about 4 days or so. Yeah, so I'm pouring it, like, somewhere that it will be much convenient for me to scoop and grind, okay, or blend. I have a grind function on my blender, so that's why I say grind. So yeah, I'm scooping some into it and then I'll grind. And you notice, for some reason, by the time I realized, it has already started grinding without me recording. So yeah, that is me grinding this over here, right? So yeah, I'll pour it into a bowl, and it was, as you can see, it's a bit damp because when you're grinding, there is this steam, or there's this heat that emanates from the blender, so it makes it a bit damp. Okay, so I'm going to leave it, I'll spread it, I'll leave it out for it to dry a bit, okay, before I move on to the next stage. Okay, so once it dries, it has dried now, okay, so I'm going to sieve it, and I'm using this sieve. This sieve has got bigger holes. It's not a fine sieve, okay, it's sort of coarse, sort of, yeah. So I'm using that to sieve it, okay. So when you want to use your millet for banku and then for kenkey, okay, this is how you need your flour to be. It shouldn't be very smooth. If you remember, in my millet kenkey recipe, I said I nearly gave up. It became tricky because I used a very smooth flour. But if you sieve it with sort of bigger hole sieve, and then it becomes like that, it's not very smooth. You can just feel a bit of you feel some fiber in it, okay, like when you touch it you feel a bit of roughage in it, okay. So yeah, so that is it. And if you want to use it for other things like Brukina and stuff like that, and Hausa Koko, you fine sieve it. So this is the second time I'm sieving it, okay. So I'm using my fine sieve to sort of sieve it, and as I sieve it, you see that there are big particles that will still be left in the one that you need for your banku and your kenkey. You see that, yeah, I'll pour it in a different bowl, which I'm going to blend again, and then I'll add it, okay. If you have a blender or a grinder or anything that can grind it to a very smooth consistency, the color will change to a bit of whitish color. It's not white, but it looks like a bit very whitish, okay. And depending on the kind of millet you're using, I'm using the dark millet, the brown millet, not the other kind, yeah. So yeah, I'm sieving it, and like that will be it. So that is my my flour done. That's how I get. So that one, I'm going to chuck it in the bin, okay. I can't be bothered to grind any further, right? So that is done. So I've made a few recipes with millet, so I thought to share with you how I make my flour. So this is how I make the flour. So I'm going to be sharing with you how I make the dough and some other stuff. So just stay tuned. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate all of you. I am very, very blessed to have all of you supporting me. Thank you, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.